Hi there friends, and welcome back to our video. This is another request sign for Zane, and the name of this video is the revolting final entry in the Lucifer Valentine's gore trilogy. Say that 5 times fast, guys. But yeah, so let's check it out. So this is a sequel to the first movie, which the fuck? Is that a fucking fox?
Please don't scream. I said, don't blame the movie.
Scream.
Movies don't create
I should be watching. I better be watching this bullshit. Fucking Lucifer. Fucking gore movies.
My name's John Joe Lyons, and today I'm here to present to you my review for Slow Torture Puke Chamber.
Slow Torture Puke Chamber, huh?
Written and directed by Q, Slow Torture Puke Chamber stars Q, and Q, among many others. Slow Torture Puke Chamber is the final installment in the Vomit Gore trilogy. It's a Lucy V movie, isn't it? That's all you need to know. These films have been a weird ride for me. I went into this series thinking I'd absolutely despise it, but I was surprised by the first film and ended up loving it. Then going into the second
Hold on, guys.
film with high hopes, I was disappointed beyond all expectation.
Is that a fucking grasshopper?
I hated that second movie. Now, here I am about to embark on another vomit-soaked journey into the mind of Lucifer Valentine, and let's just get it over with. This is Slow Torture Puke Chamber. The film begins with a long disclaimer from lead actor Hope Lycos. She goes on to explain in great detail that she gives permission for everything that's about to happen to her. Cut to Angela lighting up a cigarette, a pregnant woman, and a montage of images from the previous film. Looking back on
the cover thing, because it's so graphic, huh?
The sheer volume of blood dumped into Angela's face. Good lord. These scenes are intercut with a new woman in a bathroom with a bloodstained mouth. She calls herself Angela Aberdeen, and then we cut to the same woman removing her bra and getting slapped by the cameraman. The woman then speaks to camera.
Is she naked or something?
Champagne impression as we cut to shots of OG Angela. She makes her declaration of love and dedication to Satan, once again spouting the usual Lucifer Valentine dreck. One especially memorable line being, "I like the way you look at me like you hate me." Lovely.
What the hell is that?
With the woman asking the cameraman to destroy her. Cut back to Angela 2 vomiting, discussing her bulimia, and then putting on makeup and getting dressed, which is matched with Angela 1 doing the same. The cameraman then grabs her by the hair and throws her down. Angela 2 then gets slapped some more, with the two women stripping off again and touching themselves. We then see images of Angela 2 crying as she's beaten and strangled. You know you're having a bad time when you're looking forward to the scenes of them drinking their own vomit? Cut to Angela 1 in a bit, which I might have to put onto a t-shirt. Cut to Angela 2 backing shots as the voice of a child can be heard. She explains in voiceover her wanting to be wanted by her father, explaining the origins of her bulimia, and alluding to sexual abuse while posing. Cut to Angela 2 crawling into a bathroom as sounds of children can be heard in the background. She then vomits blood into the shot glasses and drinks them before passing out.
That's disgusting.
Angela as a child, and then to Angela
Who would watch these fucking movies? Seriously.
Oral sex with the bottle as she drinks it. Cut to what looks like the aftermath of a suicide attempt, and then back to Angela 2 being abused some more. Cut to her talking about her parents ODing.
I like gore in movies, but Jesus Christ Jesus on the cross.
And then in the shower with the same object. All images once again here are intercut with matching shots to Angela 1. Then they both get in the bath and begin to pleasure themselves with the crucifix. They then start to be sick of
like the fucking Exorcist.
Throwing up a shitload of blood. We hear more voiceover describing abuse, and then watch as the cameraman penetrates Angela 2 with the crucifix. Cut to footage of Angela 1 asking for more abuse, and then to some bugs on Angela 2's stomach. Angela 1 strips again, and we cut to Angela 2 eating a birthday cake covered in bugs as Angela 1 in her own mouth. And it's just, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Cut to Angela 1
sucks. These movies suck.
She poses in front of a mirror and
plain and simple.
Cut to this monstrosity, then to more naked job, then to this woman chatting the same Lucy V dialogue as everyone else. She's beaten and then grabbed by another woman/demon who whacks a pig mask on her and licks her face. The demon then pulls her used tampon out and starts slapping her in the face with it. And then, of course, she pops it in her mouth because, I mean, at this stage, why wouldn't you? And I'm sitting there at 9 AM with my cup of tea like, for fuck's sake. I would have been more shocked if it didn't go in her mouth afterwards. In fact, I was shocked at how long it took. I'm surprised it didn't go up her arms. Cut to Angela 2 in a brick room covered in sheets of plastic, and then to a pregnant woman shortly joined by this guy. And if you've seen the previous 2 entries in the series, you'll know whenever someone steps
this is the third one. I thought this was the second one.
The man pulls out a knife and...
Oh well, I'm not gonna watch these movies anyway, so why does it matter?
So he pulls everything out of the pregnant woman as images of Angela 1 are shown vomiting blood and standing nude. We then see the man cradling the baby as the woman appears to be still somewhat alive. Then we cut to Angela 2 in a bathroom throwing up blood. She gets in the bath and covers herself in vomit blood, and then what we all knew was going to happen happens, and the man uses the baby to make himself vomit. Cut to the demon taping a funnel to the woman's mouth and vomiting into it. We see the man vomit on the baby as Angela 2 talks more about her abuse, and Angela 1 is pissed on some more. The man then cuts the baby up and makes himself sick some more, pops it in a blender, drinks it, throws up, and you get the idea.
Don't need to explain it again.
It's nearly over. No more, seeing no more of these. Cut to Angela 1 and then to one of the Angelas from the second film. We then see more of the same imagery as Angela 2 talks about her hope that the next life is nothing like this one. We then see her once again in the bath, covered in blood, and then cut to present-day Angela. We see a shot of young Angela's eyes as present-day Angela looks at us and tells us,
"You look so amazing."
The end.
Large health system.
Slow Torture Cube Chamber is the Psycho 4 of the Vomit Gore trilogy. Let me explain. In the first film, we witnessed Angela Aberdeen's tortured soul descend into hell after she took her own life. In the second movie, we saw her ascension to hell's royalty as the wife of Satan. In this movie, we're presented with a flashback of Angela's life and the familial events leading right up to Slaughter Vomit Dolls. The inclusion of the woman in the pig mask being tortured by what I believe to be a representation of present-day Angela leads me to see the story as something of a prequel sequel, with present-day Angela relating her story to Pig Woman, who is just at the beginning of her own journey. A story of the beginning told at the end by the heart of the entire series. Slow Torture Puke Chamber is of course more of the same from filmmaker Lucifer Valentine, which, while mercifully better than the previous entries, still falls short of the heights reached by the original Slaughter Vomit Dolls.
They're all
this might be the most
bad movies
in the series when it comes to blood and vomit, and in the end it's just a lot of verbal abuse until the whole baby section where everything descends into ridiculousness. It seems like Valentine just realised that nothing had happened.
People are trying way too hard to be shocking and disturbing.
There was one small thing that I did really like though. At the end of the film, we cut to the shot of Angela as she looks directly into camera at us.
Creepy.
She looks exhausted and disorientated, taken aback as if viewing something incomprehensible. She says it's amazing and looks at us with a face that reminds me of a parent looking at their newborn baby for the first time. My first impression when seeing this was that of the audience member being the newborn child of Angela Aberdeen. Assuming you've reached the end of the film having viewed the previous 2 entries, you will 100% be a changed person. Maybe not in any dramatic way, but your experience with this series...
I don't want to see any of these movies, so I don't care.
The person is gone as the new you was born at the close of the film. As this brand new perfect child of Satan, you look up and meet the eyes of your loving mother. Another retouches upon the inclusion of Angela's abuse at the hands of her father and leads me on to a possible theory for the entire series. If father represents God, you could see Angela as one of his angels. A specific angel who, abused by her father, rejects God and falls. What then transpires is what we know as the Vomit Gore trilogy, and in this new context it's easy to see the series as an abstract depiction of the creation of hell, Angela being Lucifer. This places the present-day Angela of this film at the end of Hell's creation, looking fondly back at every trial she's completed to become queen. At the end, Angela looks out at her kingdom, bathing in the torture and destruction created in her name. She lets it wash over her, and in a moment of pride rivaled only by the pride God felt on the 7th day, she tells herself, "It's amazing." Was any of that subtext intended by the filmmaker? Who's to say? I didn't enjoy this movie, would not watch it again or recommend it, but the more I think about the
I won't recommend any of them.
Scene, the more I start to really like it. And not just this movie. Part 2, a film that I despised, now almost seems like the necessary middle chapter of an epic story. Without that last shot and the implications that are carried with it, this movie is painfully middle of the road. I don't really know how to feel about this one. The first movie impressed me, the second one enraged me, and with this, I kind of feel nothing. Pretty crazy to say about a film where they put a baby in a blender, but nah. So that was my review of Slow Torture Puke Chamber, the final entry in the Vomit Gore trilogy, and I am so glad it's over.
Me too. There's 4 more of these motherfuckers.
And when you're on set, wearing your best aviators, drinking your own vomit, at what point do you stop and think, yeah, Bill, you made it, buddy?
Yeah. Not my kind of movie, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. The reaction that is, but yeah. Let me know if you've seen any of these fucking movies, man. Let me know if you've seen the first, second.
Do you want to eat that sausage?
Sorry, guys, he wanted to ask me something, but yeah. I was gonna say, let me know if you guys seen these movies. What do you think of them? Have you heard of them? I never heard of them. But yeah. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye bye.